In this tutorial, you're going to learn how to write a secret setting description. It's going to be a secret because you're not going to tell the reader where your writing is set. So for example, we might describe being at a swimming pool, but in our writing, we're not going to use the word swimming or pool, but instead use our descriptive language to describe the swimming pool scene. So let's have a look at an example. Can you guess this setting? The vegetables gleamed under the lighting as special offers swung giddily on their strings from the ceiling. He inched forward, keeping himself well hidden behind the woman whose child rocked in the metal cage provided at the back of the trolley. As they passed the cheese and milk, a cool draught caught the back of his neck, sending a shiver down his spine. So what setting do you think this is describing? Yes, a supermarket. How did you know? What evidence or descriptive writing made you think that they were in a supermarket? Because not once did the writer say the word supermarket. So let's look more closely. I'm going to highlight the key phrases that made us think it was a supermarket. So the first key phrase, the vegetables gleamed under the lighting. Supermarkets are always really bright, aren't they? And the vegetables are always on display. You'd also often see special offers. So let's read a little further. What about whose child rocked in the metal cage? What's this describing? It's describing the shopping trolley. And another example would be a cool draught caught the back of his neck. Here they've obviously gone through the fridge section, and I always find that section too cold. So as you can see, you can write an outstanding setting description without even mentioning where you are. And I think this makes your writing exciting and brilliantly descriptive and not boring or obvious. Your writing will be 10 times better if you describe in detail your setting without just saying, I'm in a supermarket, there is lots of food. If your setting is secret, you have to use your descriptive language to help the reader understand what you are describing. Lots of descriptive detail makes your writing fun and exciting, and it's exactly what your teacher and examiner are looking for. So let's try writing our own secret setting using our senses. So what you can see, what you can feel, hear, smell, taste, and I think we're going to describe a swimming pool. So think of a swimming pool, and I have a picture here to help you. First, what can you see? Well, we can see water, the flags, towels, children playing, and steps leading down to the water. What can you feel? Well, you could feel the cold water engulfing your bodies, the warm moist air, and the hot shower before you entered the room. What can you hear? Well, you could hear children laughing and playing, splashes and yelps. What can you smell? Probably chlorine. What can you taste? Splashes of drops on my tongue, for example. So I've very quickly gone through a swimming pool scene, and I've tried very hard not to be obvious or mention swimming or pool. Now, with my sentences, I can start describing my scene. The air was warm and moist. My skin was still wet from the hot shower I had been made to have before I entered. Sounds of children giggling followed by big splashes filled the room. Chlorine clung to my costume and filled my mouth as well as little specks of water. I walked to the edge and slowly slipped into the water. The cold water engulfed my body and flags hung overhead. So there you go. I've written a secret setting about a swimming pool. But I've not mentioned swimming or pool once in my writing. So I've used my descriptive language to describe the setting, which has made my writing much more powerful than being really obvious. So now it's your turn. Next to this tutorial on the website is a worksheet on writing a secret setting description. You can complete it now, or if you'd like me to go through some more examples, then you can watch and listen to my lesson summary. Good luck.